Hello Fantasy Faithfuls and welcome to Derrick Henry's 2020 Fantasy Snapshot.
Henry, he got it. Touchdown Titans.
In 2020, the Tennessee Titans and Derrick Henry will be facing a group of teams that last year gave up 405.3 fantasy points to running backs in PPR, third most in the NFL, with 4.47 yards per carry and 11 touchdowns on average. Breaking down his rushing, we see that he is one of the more versatile running backs in the league, with runs going in every gap, with 10% being the least he has in any lane. Both those lanes are to the right side of the field, by the way. That is both good and bad as we take a look at his yards per carry. He is on average better running to the left while bouncing it to the outside on the right is his most productive lane. He's on par or above league average in all lanes and doesn't really have any weaknesses in this part of his game. The opponent that fits his strengths the best is the Jacksonville Jaguars. They gave up 6.5 yards per carry to opposing running backs in Henry's best lane outside the left tackle, so be sure to start him in DFS for that game. I would like to take a second to remind you to hit that like button, leave a comment what you think about this video, and subscribe to the channel. I love every interaction I have with y'all, and every little bit helps me put out even more content. Derrick Henry's one-game floor is 5 points and ceiling 26.3 based on the last 3 years in PPR. This is where we start seeing weaknesses in his game as his floor doesn't even crack the top 20. The likeliness of him scoring above the ceiling and booming is good at 2.5%, while his bust risk below the floor is low at 1.3. But again, with a floor this low, we want an even lower bust risk. His touchdown rate last year was 5.5%, fourth highest in the league, and a bit too high not to expect negative regression down to 5% and about 2 less touchdowns. Based on my market share study, I have him projected for 280 carries and 20 targets in 2020, as we can't expect 300 plus carries 2 years in a row without consequences. Derrick Henry had very high highs and very low lows, which is his style. Sure, he had some better stability than other years, but he's still not consistently a top 12 back. The situation breakdown for him shows that there is one thing that impacts his scoring more than anything last year, and that is not the home away split or bad rush defenses. No, it is winning or losing record of the opposing team. Against the best teams in the league, he was unstoppable, and that is a positive in my book, with 24% above his average against winning teams. Derrick Henry saw 42 red zone carries in 2019 and 1 target, and with those touches he scored 13 touchdowns, which is super interesting as this isn't as many touches compared to other backs, but is scoring as many touchdowns. If the Titans can be as effective 2 years in a row, it is a question mark, and I can again see his touchdowns dropping. The average risk of him not scoring above 10 fantasy points last year was 5%, second lowest in the league behind Christian McCaffrey and tied with Dalvin Cook. He'll get you 10 points most of the time. Based on his current ADP of 5th overall and all the numbers I laid out in this video, I give him a draft grade of C. In conclusion, I like almost everything about Henry for once, but I can't go higher on the grade with an ADP this high and a floor that is this low. That will never happen.
Henry gets it, goes right through the heart of the defense, touchdown.
Hello Fantasy Faithful, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check out more of them right here and here. In case you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat.